Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today we have a great episode in store for you guys. I have on the line Otche and also Ali. Otche is really the man behind this whole level 1 movement, unbelievable organization that really blew my mind. It's been a long time since I've made a level 1 video of any kind because honestly, I thought it was kind of a little bit gimmicky, and I wasn't aware of like the underground culture, so to speak, of these level 1 players in Clash Royale. So that's why I made this video today, is to shed some light on that and also share some amazing matches, including the one that led to the world record being broken just recently here in the clan that we're in CWA level 1. We also have Ali on the line. He is the second player in the world, level 1, so he's going to break down some strategy and how to level up your level 1 account if you choose to make one. Otche, let me start with you, man. How you doing? Tell us a little bit about your background and what led you to put so much time into this crazy organization of level 1 clans and players.
Yes, thank you, Ash, for inviting me so much. Very excited to be here. Love your channel. Been an avid watcher ever since I started the Clash Royale experience. So yeah, I'm Otche, so I'm the leader of Nova 1. So yeah, it's been a great ride. So I started actually in your Elite Generation clan with my main account back in July, like around July 4th of 2016, and had some fun, played for about 9 months, enjoyed it, and then this past March, just decided to, I was watching some of the Galadon videos, looked really interesting, realized that I'm not the top level player, and, you know, in my main account. And so I decided, well, why don't I try this level 1 thing out? And so created a level 1, and then like 3 weeks after I joined a clan with other level 1 players, I was able to hit 2,000 trophies, and it was really exciting, but I wasn't too excited about the leadership. I felt like I could do something a little bit better. So in our Elite Generation group, I started making contacts with the directors and such, and just figuring out if we had a clan and there was one, but it wasn't that active. And that's the biggest thing about starting a new clan or entering in a new kind of venture. You need people that are interested and active. And so I got together the guys that were, and so I kind of tried to reach out to different influencers in our clan to kind of make it big. So it was August that we launched EG1, and so I tied it to your pro players, and I brought in like Messi 10 and a few other guys, so we got some hype around it. A few people joined, like some original kind of guys that were kind of believing in us. And then once the Nova merge happened, where you know, your great family-friendly atmosphere kind of influenced Nova to kind of pick you up, and that seemed really great. And I kind of like latched onto that, made friends with Okete and a few of the other people in the Nova group, found their kind of clan that was in a similar situation, and then brought their guys in. And that's around the time that the Nova 1 community, which is mostly just full attack level 1 at that time, which was a few months ago, like maybe 1 month ago now, they were pretty much dominating it. Then we put out Nova 1. We started tweeting with the Nova 1 account, or with the Nova main like Twitter account. Yeah. Got some hype around it. That's when I met Ali. He was the leader of Sandstorm, and so now then it just blew up from there. I'll talk more about kind of our clan and what we're about, but yeah, it's been a great ride. And then I don't know if Ali wants to just introduce himself.
Yeah, the simple problem was that we don't receive support from them, so we move at Nova, and as we can see, we hit a lot of.
Yeah. Do you get, Ali, as let me ask you this, Ali. So the fact that you guys use all legendary cards, Do you think it's? Do you think that? I think some people like that. That makes them upset. Like, oh yeah, they're level 1, but they all have legendary cards. They don't realize how difficult it can be using an all legendary level 1 deck or whatever. So talk a little bit about maybe the strategy that you use to get your legendary cards first of all, and then to kind of gain trophies. And how difficult really is it?
It's really hard to use all the legendaries in only one deck, and a lot of everyone who's this deck with Sparky, Bandit, Skeleton Army, Princess, Inferno Dragon, Lumberjack, Electro Wizard, and the Log. This deck is very good, and a lot of players use this.
So that's like, you'd say that's the meta deck for level 1s?
Yeah, it's the main deck.
Okay, and that's what we're watching actually right now. What is this the deck that you use as well?
Yeah.
And as a level 1, well, actually, before I get into more strategy, Otche, how do you feel about the whole like gimmickiness of level 1? Like, is it, you know, did it appear to you to be that way as well at one point, and did you like come to actually like it and respect it later, or how did that kind of happen in your own evolution?
Yeah, great question. I don't feel like it's so, I wouldn't say gimmicky. It's really interesting, like the whole progression. And I think you just have to try it to experience it to really feel like how fun it is. Because as a player in Clash Royale, especially if you've played for a few months, you get to know the cards really well. And then to go back and to start a new account is really fun, because you're playing people that are kind of brand new for the first 2,000 trophies or so, and you're using, you have to use the strongest cards, and so it gives you a kind of a better appreciation for just how the card levels work, because you can't upgrade any cards. I mean, it's really interesting. I am not personally at the highest level of play. Our top players are around 3,500 trophies now. So I'm at like 27, but I think it can be even more difficult. And you go in kind of, there's like ebb and flow of going up in trophies a bit and then coming back down 200 or 300, sort of like when you're on the ladder. But I don't really see that I wouldn't say it's gimmicky. It's a lot of fun, and I'd encourage anyone to try it out, and hopefully we can kind of walk through that with someone at some point during this series that hopefully people are interested in.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, you've been talking to me a lot about what the work that you've been putting into. You have like an API, a leaderboard, websites. It's crazy the amount of work that you put, the amount of organization that you put into this project. Let me ask you 2 questions. Number 1 is, how many clans / players are involved in your kind of competition? And 2, how can people watching get involved if they want to start out a level 1 account?
Okay. So there are about 1,000 level 1 players in competitive level 1 ladder clans. And so we have a guy who's also a YouTuber called Town Hack 2, and
I'm watching him right now.
Okay, great. Yeah, perfect timing. So he's a very good player. He's in almost the top 10. So he's one of our top guys who just is a real kind of pioneers with me for the game, real champion for level 1. So he helped kind of really hone this like level 1 community. So again, about 1,000 players. What we did with our API, which hopefully you'll be able to go to that website and show, sure. The API is a live leaderboard of the top 20 level 1 clans, and it ranks the top players by their current trophy level. Wow. However, in level 1, and so in level 1, what's most important is your personal best, right? Because what's the world record? And the Supercell doesn't currently track level 1, so this is like our way of doing it. Okay. So you can check out our Twitter at Nova LVL, the number 1. To see a link to this, and we'll have links, I'm sure, at the bottom of this YouTube video. But it's just a really neat leaderboard that we had SML help us create, and Drew also, who's a director with Nova and also with Elite Generation. But when yeah, so oh wow, you're number 1 right now. Look at that. If you go to the live one, since you're on our clan, Clash with Ash is now the number one.
Nice, I made it.
We broke some records today.
Yeah, right. Okay, well that's really cool that you have that organization. So how can people join? A, and B, does this require like spending a ton of money to get the legendaries right off the bat? Like, what's the barrier of entry here?
So to join, we have feeder clans. So if you look up Nova, the letter I, 1, that's how you could find our particular clan. You also go to our Twitter. Nova 2 is our feeder clan, and then we'll probably after this video make a few more. I have great guys that would love to lead feeder clans, and so the process would be, and we'd love to take someone through this, but you make a level 1, you level up 1 card because you have to in the training camp. So maybe level like a knight or arrows. You don't level anything else after that, and then you would just look for one of our feeder clans and check out the minimum trophy requirements. If not, like tweet us and we'll see if we can get you in. So it's pretty simple. You join and then you just kind of look at the other players that are of your similar level. Look at their decks. Also, we're writing decks. So we have a Discord server. So if you check our YouTube, or no, not our YouTube. We don't have a YouTube channel yet. We should. If you check our Twitter, you can see our Discord server. And we have everyone in our clan families are in one channel. So we have pinned messages on there with strategies and just to help you out. And actually, if it's so I could go through like a basic level 1 2K guide to 2K trophies right now, if you like. It's pretty simple. You just keep a few things in mind and then it'll get you up there.
Yeah, let's hear it. What's the best way to get to 2K trophies? So let's say, okay, they created another account. They went through the tutorial. They're done with that. They have no cards leveled up except for that one card that they make you, and then they join a clan, one of our feeder clans, or one of these other clans on the list. After that is done, what would be your best way, in a nutshell? And Ali, feel free to chime in too, to level up to get trophies to 2,000.
Of course. So first of all, you'll come across as you're leveling up. You asked the question before, like how much money would it take? You know, is it difficult? So if you can put in about $20 into the game and purchase the value packs that you get as you get higher in arenas, that helps a lot, because the main thing as you're going from 1 to 2,000 trophies is to focus on epics. Use as many epics as you can. And then as you get legendaries, incorporate them as all of them as much as you can. Okay. So when we had access to legendary chests in the shop, then that was a little bit easier. We'll talk about what we can ask from Supercell a little bit later, but we don't currently have access to those legendaries in the shop. So the only way we can get them is perhaps in an arena pack, or if you wanted to buy super magical chests. But even in that case, you'd only get legendaries that are as high as your particular trophy level and arena. So focus on epics. It might take you about 2 to 3 weeks to level up to 2,000 trophies. So the Witch, the Giant Skeleton, the Baby Dragon, and the Skarmy are some of your best level 1 cards that'll take you very high.
Witch, Giant Skeleton, Baby Dragon, Skeleton Army.
Skeleton Army, that's
okay.
Right.
The Witch is good.
Go ahead, Ali.
Also the Witch is good, and the Inferno Tower.
Yes, yeah, Inferno Tower,
Witch, Golem, Hound, and also Giant.
Yes, yeah, I completely agree. And expect to lose a tower. The level 1 deck really shines in 2 Elixir. One of the great things about the Witch is that you can put her in the back when you're when your opponent is trying to build up a push, and she's building up a push for you, and she can become really useful. So one of the best defenses, as Ali was pointing out, is the Inferno Tower and Skeleton Army. Skeleton Army to protect your Inferno Tower, and also using arrows or zap to protect the tower as well. And then the Goblin Barrel, actually, once you get that, which it'll take a week or so, or once you have access to it, then the Goblin Barrel plus the Giant Skeleton placed in the pocket on a 2-tower situation can be a savior. And there are guys that take Goblin Barrel, Giant Skeleton up to 2,500 trophies. So just learn how to tank for that Goblin Barrel, and it'll give you great dividends.
Okay, that's great. That's okay. So basically, you're going to lean on those cards that we talked about and build a deck around those cards, get to like 2,000 trophies, and then it becomes a game of collecting legendaries to try to build this deck that we're seeing. Basically, that's the dominant meta deck for level 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That'd be how it works.
Awesome. So I want to review the record-setting match here by GameOver. So do you guys think that GameOver is like the best? I mean, he is right now the best in the world, but I know you're number 2, Ali. So what do you think? Do you think that GameOver has a reputation of being like one of the best players?
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Ali.
sure. He's very good, and I think he can reach also 3007
Wow.
or 8 because he's very good, really.
Yeah, I'm going to view his profile right now. You guys can see. Wow, he has 6,591 wins. That's incredible.
It's amazing. I looked at that.
Holy.
Yeah, he spent a little time on this game.
You think? Oh my God, where's he from?
He's from Turkey. He's 17 years old. He actually, I think he got bored with level 1 a couple weeks ago, and then he saw our communication about this video, and he joined just a few days back, and then this morning is when he joined this clan that we made specifically for this video. And you can review what he said, but he said, okay, I'm going for the world record, and he needed to push maybe 100 trophies just to get to where he was.
Wow. And he did
and
it.
then I saw it live like an hour and a half ago. I took screenshots during the match. It was ridiculous.
All right, just to the nick of time, Ali, do you mind giving us a little play-by-play maybe?
No, sure.
Okay, cool. I have it paused at the beginning. Let me know when you're with me. It's gonna be the
let's
match
start.
against the one with a period there.
Yeah, start it.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play. All right, so this is the infamous level 1 deck. Talk a little bit about how you're gonna be playing this in regards to this match.
Always when you start a match, the first thing is the weight the enemy card. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, he started with the Sparky at the end of the map.
Mm-hmm.
And he's waiting to put other cards.
Okay, so starting with Sparky is not a bad play, depending on their
Yeah,
moves.
it's very good because he help you a lot of.
Ali, come on, man. I'm just joking. Go on.
Oh man, my English is very bad.
I know, you're fine, man. Go on. I'm just joking with you. All right, so
Well,
it looks like he might be taking some damage here. I assume you have to be very careful about taking damage to your towers.
yeah, it's really hard to defend your towers because also a goblin barrel can get down your tower. So it's very important to don't get hit.
Okay, so just if you have to, even over defend.
Yeah, the big problems are the mean horse and the elite barbarians because they kill you really easy.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like from these replays that Bandit's like one of your biggest win conditions.
Yeah, Bandit is very important because he has a dash damage and he leave a lot of.
You saw the princess get a lot of value there. We have a guy in our clan, a 14-year-old from Bulgaria, who took with only the princess got 2,600 trophies.
Wow. Yeah, I guess that'd be a good. What kind of deck was it around the princess?
we can bring him on. We'll have to ask him.
All right, cool. All right, so at this point we're just cycling in the back here. It looks like we're not doing anything huge offensively, mostly just focusing on defending. Is that right, Ali?
Yeah. Because the enemy have a little spawn, so that's the problem. The strategy for the level 1 is put all the legendaries at the same time. As you can see, he put Electro Wizard, Sparky, Inferno Dragon, and also the Bandit.
So trying to get like a big monster push going.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the enemy have the rocket, you lose. Because it's possible.
Okay, so interesting. So that's not what you normally want to do in a regular match, but in these matches, you really kind of want to clump up your troops together and have like a monster counter push.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how little damage that you can take onto your tower. It just goes down so fast at 1400 HP.
I love his good luck there, and I thought he was going to lose here.
Also, the balloon is a big problem for us because he got to the tower very easy, and we don't have any card for stop them.
Yeah. It basically just E-Wiz and do the best you can.
Yeah.
All right,
and
so
if you have the E-Wiz in the hand.
Yeah, true. So here we go. We're clumping everything up just like you said. And is Sparky gonna finish the job? Oh, wow, she does.
You're done.
Wow, and that was the record-setting match that gave him 35-63 trophies, the #1 in the world. The number one in the world. Wow, that was really cool. You know what? I gotta say, at the end of the interview, I'm kind of tempted to make a level 1 account. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm definitely gonna do it, but it is pretty fun to like join this exclusive group of competitors. You know?
Yeah, you won't look back. It'll be fun. You wouldn't have to play more than like 15 or 30 minutes, and it could be all while you're being videoed. And we can bring on any number of the 15 plus international people that we have on our channel to help coach you, or not our channel, on in our clan. And our clan's very unique. So Nova 1 is the clan. It's the Nova level 1 clan. So our mission statement is to lead the level 1 community, educating clashers, entertaining our audience and ourselves, and training new recruits. So we're not all about pushing, and that the acronym there is LEAT. So
I like
it. Anyway, we're a fun community, and we don't I was about to say we don't BM, but I mean it's tough to enjoy yourself, to not enjoy yourself when you're on there. But we have fun with it because we know that we could lose at any point, and like Ali said, if the opponent has the rocket, then we're done.
Absolutely. Well, I just wanted to thank you both, Otche and Ali, for coming on the channel. And if you guys want me to do more on, maybe a bi-weekly series or something on the level 1 accounts and how they're doing and how these players are kind of adjusting to the current metas and stuff like that, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely do that if this is something that you guys like. Guys, any final words before I let you go?
Ali is a amateur YouTuber, so we'll put his YouTube in the description section, along with Town Hack, Edy Stan, and GameOver. If you're from Turkey and you want to listen to GameOver talk about his amazing play, then we'll have that there as well. And then also, we are going to do a giveaway for to be trained by our level 1 pros. So if you reply to CWA's tweet about this YouTube episode with hashtag Nova1, that'll enter you in a giveaway to be trained in our clan. We'll invite you for a week or two, and then you can join one of our feeders, and we'll bring you up to hopefully 3,000 trophies. And then there's one other thing, I guess, on the Supercell. We just want to so when Supercell changed their the store to only have like 3 chest slots, we no longer have access to the legendary chest slot in the 6th slot. So hopefully I'll just put together some kind of proposal out there, and we'll see what we can do in terms of like helping level 1s get their legendaries.
Yeah, for sure. I'll include all those links, and yeah, we'll make sure we hopefully Supercell sees this and knows there is a thriving level 1 community within the overall Clash community. So, Ali, any final words from you?
Yeah, nothing.
Ali's from Italy. He's one of my favorite players, and again, he was the leader of Sandstorm level 1. And I just thank you so much for joining our clan and bringing your guys over. Maybe somebody at Sandstorm will revive their clan once all the hype gets passed around.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
No problem. Guys, that's going to do it. Can't wait to hear your feedback on this one in the comments below. Shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. You can check out his information as well in the description, as well as all the links that we mentioned today in the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Guys, thank you so much. And as always, take care, guys.